On this episode of CK Designs, we're flying from Houston, Texas to Nashville, Tennessee, then taking a 2.5-hour lift to Paducah, Kentucky in order to pick up my new vehicle. Along the journey, we will do some upgrades, check out some casinos, and do a lot of driving in the brand new 2022 Hyundai Elantra. What's up guys, it's Chris with CK Designs. Thanks for checking out today's video. This one is a little different from my usual videos, but should be just as much fun for you guys. But before we jump into it, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, me. If you or anyone you know is taking on the task of new construction, custom home building / design, adding on a back porch or patio, or want a full-blown virtual tour of your future project, then check out ck-designs.net or follow CK Designs on Facebook to see how ck-designs.net can help you design better for the future. So, in case you don't know, I sold my 2009 Cadillac CTS-V with 90,000 miles on it and a few mods. You can watch my other videos as I say farewell to her. Links in the description below. And I've been carless for about a week or so. Luckily, after searching across what I call the triangle across several states, I finally found a dealership and a salesperson that wasn't overcharging by a crazy amount and were willing to hold the car for me. And now the day has come to finally go get it. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the adventure. Nothing like waking to a beautiful morning to start off the adventure, accompanied by a fresh cup of coffee in your favorite mug while your daughter is jamming to some cartoons. But it's time to say goodbye as I'll be gone for 3 days.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Mwah.
Now that they're off on their way, it's time to do some last minute packing. I'm curious how many of you are last minute packers, or are you the night before kind of preppers? Let me know down in the comments below.
All right guys, we're about to head to the airport to board. Got the fish tank all cleaned up, ready to go. All packed up, ready to go. And just waiting on Luis to get here so we can hit the road. Here we go. Are they here yet? Are they here yet? Are they here yet? All right guys, they're here. Say goodbye to the empty garage spot one last time. When we come back, it'll be filled with the new car. Let's do it. All right, here's our ride to the airport. All right guys, we're here at the airport. We're gonna go board our plane. It's actually pretty slow here today. I guess because it's Monday, pretty early, or not too early, but later in the morning. So it's not too crazy. Usually when I come here, this thing is booked and it's crazy hectic trying to get unloaded. But yeah, let's make our way in. Oh yeah, we gotta put on our face mask. All right, now that we got our masks on, we're good to go. All right guys, we are at gate 24. All gates this way. Checking in, the kiosk was super easy. Like less than a minute. Looks like the line for security is pretty empty. Now we'll go through the maze of security. All right, so this is Houston Hobby. Pretty cool terminal. All right, so we made it through TSA. I guess Luis isn't bringing any drugs on board this time. So just taking the moving elevator so we can chill. No one behind us, so we're good. Normally you gotta keep moving on these things. But yeah, we'll see you at the gate. All right, so we made it early. Enough time to have a tall boy before we go. Here at Buffalo Lawrence. All right, we're faded and feeling X-rated. About to board this plane.
So the plane is booked to the max. There is not a single seat open. I've never been on a fully jam-packed flight. I happen to be sandwiched between two armrest hog. One's a sleeper and the other is a forward leaner. Anywho, I still managed to grab some window footage.
Alright guys, we made it to Nashville, and this is their terminal. Pretty cool. And there's Luis. We actually had to split it up. Couldn't get side-by-side seats, so. Alright, on to get our luggage that we had to check in because the flight was so booked, and then to find our Lyft driver.
As a kid, I was always fascinated by the side of the planes and would waste half the disposable camera pictures on taking horrible airplane photos. The welcome to Nashville is quite nice. You're welcomed with a live band, and they are grooving. And all throughout the airport, they have these rotating Gibson guitar displays that have different guitars in each one. Pretty cool to see all the nice guitars. Now the fun part of watching all the luggage go by while waiting to spot yours.
Welcome to Nashville. This is Linwood Motors. Looking for the rental car area?
Pretty fascinating how the track works. It even has a luggage collision avoidance system.
All right, we got our bags. Now we gotta look for our Lyft driver. What is it? Honda CRV?
Well, it says RAV4.
Oh, a RAV4. Okay. You can see the cars are just lined up, ready to pick up people. See you when we get in the car. All right, guys, so we just found out that Uber and Lyft drivers, at least for Uber. Wait, are we on Uber or Lyft? Lyft. For Lyft drivers, they don't tell you where you're taking your passenger until they're picked you up. So we just got loaded up in the car. She realized where we were going and realized it's a 2-hour drive. Said she can't do it because she has to pick up her son, and you know, she's a mom, I guess, so she has other priorities. And we ended up having to unload from her car, wait for a new Lyft driver, and now we got a hold of a new one, and we told them ahead of time, hey, we have a 2-hour ride, can you do this? So I guess we'll see if this one goes through. If not, we'll have to keep trying. Keep you guys posted. Hang in with us.
So after about 30 minutes, we were finally able to find a Lyft driver who can take us on our 2.5-hour ride. We leave Nashville to head to Kentucky. The driver was nice, told us some stories along the way.
I got some stories for you. I'm excited for my birthday Wednesday. It's my birthday.
But 2.5 hours is one long drive across open country land, especially when I'm just dying to see my new car. We finally reached a small town and we made it. Finally. it's time to see the car and meet the salesman I've been talking to the phone for over weeks now.
All right, guys, we just made it to the dealership. Drove 2 hours in a Nissan Murano. And guess what? We're here. Here she is. Woo! Holy moly. Look at that. All slicked up. By the way, guys, it's time to reveal our first upgrade for the car. You may have already seen it. And that is window tint. We got the 15% on the sides, 70% on the front windshield, 15 up top. All ceramic. We're all set for the ride home. Let's go sign some papers. All right, guys, we are in the inn, pun intended, and we're gonna give her first start up here. Oh yeah. All right, so first impressions, seats are pretty snug. So if you're a bigger guy, prepare to get dug into your kidneys. The digital dash is everything I imagined and more. I am used to the Hyundai Palisade, so very similar. The controls here, pretty easy to use, nothing crazy. We got the nitrous button there. Not ready to go until 600 miles. There's the infamous dashed circle with a minus sign in the middle. All these pedals are sweet. Pedals look really cool. And yeah, there's the piano black that will get scratched so easy. The blue stitching is really nice. Shifter's nice. Shifter feels really great in the hand. And let's go ahead and open up that in mode. Oh yeah. Another upgrade coming. Stay tuned for that. Got a few more upgrades for this vehicle actually coming. All right, so we're gonna go in and sign some papers, and then we're gonna find a cool place to eat, and we'll keep you guys up to date.
The dealership is for Hyundai, but they also deal with Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep. It's getting pretty late in the evening, so we're in the Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep building.
What's up, guys? While we're waiting for them to pull up some paperwork, got me some hot coffee. I'm freezing up here from Texas. This is cold. It's when the sun went down. And they got this cool waiting room here, kids room. See, we got a soda machine or soda fridge. Badass SRT wallpaper. Here's parts, cashier, service. And this is cool. They got a see-through window here to the service area. Yeah, this is actually their Dodge Jeep part. Hyundai's next building over. But they went ahead and pulled me up over here, so this is where we're getting warmed up at.
After signing all the papers, I asked the salesman, ironically his name is Chris too, to take a picture with me, as it was such a pleasure doing business with him. In case you guys didn't know, we're actually mimicking the Hyundai emblem, which is actually the dealer and the buyer shaking hands. Thanks, Chris, for the awesome experience. So since you guys have such a short attention span, I'm gonna end part 1 here. But don't worry, we still have many more upgrades and a lot more stuff to check out. Well, I call them upgrades, but they're more like accessories. Upgrades just sound so much cooler and a lot more fun. We also have a lot more adventure coming up in the 12+ hour road trip coming up. So be sure you guys stay tuned for part 2. If you like this vid, be sure to hit like so others can find it as well. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you guys get notified when part 2 comes out. I'll also be doing a lot more to the end after returning home, so make sure you guys follow along to see what all I do to this thing. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the future.